like to check your live?
Please.
No, you're not yet. Oh, you are now.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Hi, Anna Karen. Just let me know, please, if you can hear me okay. Had some problems this evening. Hey, Red. Hi, Kay. Hey, Jojo. Oh, I hear him loud and clear. Great stuff. Thank you for letting me know, Kay. Oh, what a blooming performance. Camera wouldn't connect to the laptop. Laptop wouldn't connect to the camera. 2 reboots later, and here we are. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Katinka. Hi, Susan. Okay. Hey, Monique. Good evening from Holland. Good evening to you. Hi, Gayla. Hope we're all doing well. Sunday evening, stitch o'clock. As you can see, I've got the stitchy shelf out. Getting some rotation stitches in. Got some extra light tonight as well. Hi, Grace. Hi, Oodles. Caroline, I think. I've got Andy with me, but he's waiting for a football draw.
I'm waiting for the second round of the FA Cup to see who Gainsborough Trinity get.
Hey, Catherine. Hi, Kashi.
And I'm nervous.
It's only football. It's only football. I mean, yeah, I get that a non-football fanning type person would say it's only football, but it's only football. Hey, Adria. Okay, we're going to get zoomed in just a little wee touch. We are working on this little stretch here. Hey, Sarah. I'm up to 867 stitches today so far, so we'll see what we can get done. Hey, Emily. Happy to be here. Enjoy some stitching. Yeah, happy to have you. Welcome. Pull up a chair, grab a beverage, and your favourite stitching. And let's have some Sunday evening stitch o'clock, eh? Cheryl's busy working on a Disney cross stitch, yeah. Yes, Kashi, I have had a productive day. I've refilled my master set. I had 2 hours at it this morning and another hour and a half earlier. About that, weren't it? I've used a lot more thread than I thought in recent time. I probably put in, added some thread to around 50 or 60% of my master set colours, and those would have had a minimum of 2 meters added. So I've used quite a lot of the colour palette, I think. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, so I did a couple of hours, then we went out to lunch because I was taking my stepdad out for a carvery lunch today. And then when we came back home, I got on and did the rest. But it got to a point that I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to stitch. But I needed to do it. Hi, Chicken. Returning after having some mental health issues. Glad to be back and getting some stitching done. I hope you're doing better. And oh, you're all right there, Hannah. And looking after yourself there, Chicken. Monique also stitching a Haid. Lovely. What are you stitching? You okay?
I need the expertise of you and possibly the listeners.
Why? What's up?
Right. Obviously, as you know, I have not long slapped my tooth out.
Uh-huh.
So I've been Googling, as I do, like stuff to do, stuff not to do.
Yes.
But I've got a bit of conflicting information.
Right, okay.
So, one NHS website says that I can start doing saltwater rinses, just gently, after 24 hours, but be careful not to disturb some sort of blood clot in the side.
That's right, yeah.
But then other places are saying not to rinse anything in my mouth.
Well, the dentist said not to rinse, didn't he? He said that certainly for the first 24 hours, I wouldn't do anything at all other than what the dentist has said.
So,
Hannah had a tooth out yesterday. Just, catch you up on this one.
So what should I do now? Because I was going to just brush down here and up here. But
brush your teeth?
But if I can't spit...
You can do it to spit to brush your teeth.
Just gently,
but what they're saying is don't go doing loads of big mouthwashes and stuff. So brush your teeth. That is absolutely fine.
I'm not brushing down here for obvious reasons. But it says not to brush down here anyway for about 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all right.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, so Grace has just started stitching shelf at 2%. Would you mind explaining how you're tackling this piece and your method of stitches? Yep, no problem at all, Grace. So, with this one, I am working in little rows that are 10 stitches deep. So as you can see, I've put some over gridding on that is 10 stitches deep. So I'm working each row left to right, those 10 stitches. I'm currently filling in this one. But I've just done a few stitches in this square, but if I've got any stitches in the underneath square that need to be done, I'll pop those in as well. But my aim is to fill in the rest of this 10 stitch deep row before I start the next one. And I'm doing it 1 over 1 full cross. So yeah. It's like the typewriter method that I'm doing, Stitching Mommy's typewriter method, where she takes the uppermost leftmost stitch, picks up that thread and runs it through to the very end of using the thread, except that rather than just stitch by stitch, I'm doing mine block of 10 deep row by row. So my next colour that I pick up will be whatever colour is in this square here, and then it'll be this square here and this square here if they're not filled in, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's how I'm doing it. Monique, you're doing It's About Time, almost 40%. Great stuff. Yeah, bless her, Cassie. She's had a bit of pain all week. I don't know if you remember, she was in pain midweek. I had it to emergency dentist on Thursday, and they said the tooth needs to come out, and they booked her in, and she had it taken out yesterday. It's never a pleasant experience, and she had quite an upsetting day, but she's going to live. Hi, Gail. How are you doing this evening?
I've got 2 more syringes out of that. Do we a tablet as well? Ibuprofen tablets?
No.
Do it or just syringes?
You should have 4 in there. You should have 4.
There's meant to be 4, but the end bottle, so I've only got 2 out of it.
Right, just have 2 then and 1 tablet.
Yeah. And I've got a cocodamol as well for evening.
How far down do I go? Do I go more than the 10 stitches below? If they're connected, then yeah, because I try and use up the remainder of the thread. But if they're not connected, say for example, I've got stitches in this row, but not in this row, but they are in this row, I'll disconnect the thread because I don't want to leave more than 10 stitches, I won't jump a 10 stitch block to add stitches in underneath it, if that makes sense. Okay, what with this one now? 938.
What is stitching tonight then?
Stitching shelf.
What, that was what it's called?
Yes, it's actually called a stitching shelf.
That's interesting.
Anna, you've seen it before.
Yeah, but she's had a sleep since then. Do you want to see the mock-up, Anna?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay.
Oh, you showed me that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different on each row. It's like a different colour each row.
It's different seasons. This one's spring.
Yeah.
Because it's spring colours.
I can see that. I can see that thing. So you've got a longie, you're spacing along bottom of it now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, how long do you reckon it'll take you to get to the next season then?
Well, it shouldn't be too much long. I'm almost a quarter of the way through. I'm at 24.14%, which is almost a quarter of the way.
Cool.
Okay, thank you. Your stitching is so perfect. Mine looks like a hot mess. I bet it doesn't. But, you know, just remember, you stitch it the way that makes you happy and nobody's seeing the back. But, you know, if you want to add neatness, making sure your top leg is the same direction on all stitches always helps. My back always looks appalling.
At least the fronts look alright.
Just all right, Hannah.
Your backs are never appalling. Your backs are as neat as your fronts.
Not always.
Disparaging to yourself.
Yeah, not always.
Oh, you're nice.
It's right. Hey, Sunny Days. Hi, Patsy. So, yeah, had a productive day filling up my threads. And I was saying to Andy earlier, because I've got that many Gecko Rouge kits for next year, I've got 9 that are kitted, 1 that's not, which is the Christmas cat. I don't know when I'll next do a full thread fill up, because it's took me over a year. This time, obviously, I've been and got popular colours that I needed, but to do a full thread top up, I haven't done one in a year.
I'm sure you've got all colour under the sun, haven't you?
Near enough, Anna, yeah. Near enough. Anyway, what's everybody else working on if you've not said?
So that's what they're doing with Disney one.
Yeah, that's Cheryl. She's doing the Disney cross stitch. She's put a photo on the thread.
Have you still got some Disney cross stitch about somewhere?
I don't know.
Here we go.
Possibly. Oh, Andy's watching his FA. Hannah says, men in their balls, watching the FA Cup draw.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, you know, us non-football fans will say it's only football, won't we?
Mm.
But for Andy, it's very important because he's absolutely, you know, he wants to know who Gainsborough Trinity is going to be playing.
Well, just so you know, the second round takes place on a filming weekend. So wherever Gainsborough get drawn, home or away, I'm going.
Okay, good for you.
Good for you. Like always. Hey, Kelly. Hello, Nicola and Stitches. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, not too bad. Thank you, Kelly. Are you? Pat's still on. Hi.
Someone's doing some knitting.
Yeah. Daydream by Heather Edwards for Sandy, 73%. Super job. Pat's is 6% on the sky. Sunny Days knitting tonight. Mitered square for a throw. Lovely job.
What's mitered square?
It's, you know when a corner is like that and then there's a line down middle.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a mitered square.
Oh, cool.
Susan's still on the stitching shelf. Kelly can get back to stitching a little bit this week. Great stuff. Did some work on the Little Houses project yesterday. 73.19, Sandy. Super job. Cash is still monogamously plodding along on disintegration.
Someone's got kettle on.
That'd be Laurie. I don't need a running commentary though from me, sweetheart. Kettle's on. Be right back. No worries. I've already got my tea.
Trying to wait for painkillers. Otherwise they won't last.
Adria, no stitching today. Got everything packed to go back to Spain. Are you moving to Spain, or are you just holidaying again in Spain, Adria?
I love Spain. Lovely and warm. It's not all that cold here at the minute.
No. No, it is quite a mild autumn, you're right. Jojo's trying to sort out 40 new starts for next year. Holy moly. You're going to be busy then. I am.
What you've got.
I'm looking about 15 new starts for me. Kay is doing the flipping cat again, trying to get it finished. Moving this time, AJ. Oh, you'll be changing your name to Stitching Spain then.
Well, it's living Budapest.
Yeah. So, whereabouts in Spain are you moving to, Adria? Emily is returning to Van Gogh's Never Past unconventional cross stitch for the first time in many months. Trying to warm up for it to be focus piece for 2025. It's my first ever full coverage and confetti heavy. Great stuff. Celia working on her astrology cats, the Haid 2024 Sal. Oodles Shoes as my Art Deco lady is in naughty corner, awaiting some punishment. Lols. Frog. So Celia trying to finish, as you're also going to be partaking in the 2025 Sal. Great stuff. So you're going to Malaga, Adria, but not the touristy part.
I heard it's nice.
Yes, from what I understand, it's nice as well. I won't be partaking in the Haid 2025 Sal. None of the pieces are particularly yelling at me. But as well as that, I already have at least 15 new starts planned. So I don't think adding another one would be a wise idea.
Probably not.
If you hear sounds that's like Darth Vader, don't panic. It's only Andy wibbling at the football. Kelly, we have a weather lull right now, but overnight and into tomorrow, heavy rain and high winds. Oh, blimey.
Oh, God, please don't draw them.
What's mean by weather lull?
It means that there's a break in the weather.
So like a break, so like it means like when it rains and there's a break in the rain.
Yeah, it's like, like when they're noisy next door and then it goes quiet. That's a lull. And then it goes noisy again.
So that's another word for break then?
Yeah, essentially.
Learn new things every day.
Every day's a school day, Banana.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm just having a very steady stitch tonight. I'm not rushing. If I don't get much done, I'm not overly fussed, like I said, because I've done a lot today. So I had a good stitchy day yesterday. Worked on She Sleeps, worked some on my model stitch as well. Hoping to get that in the post this week.
And you've only got 3 weeks, so you got that week off.
Mm.
I know that because I've got that week off as well.
Yeah.
I put it off because you got it off. Oh, that's on the turn.
Hi, Lizzie. BC gets weather like that in November quite often. All right. Do you know what? It's been quite mild here. Very weird. Andy's having kittens here, like he's waiting arrival of a baby or something. I want to join the sale, says Cashy. Nothing entices me to spend 500 plus hours of work on. I thought about it before the final reveal, but there was one piece that caught my attention, yeah. But seeing the full reveal was like, no. I think there are several of them that are AI pieces as well. I'm neither for nor against AI art, but I would sooner not put my time into something that is AI generated. I'd sooner have something that's artist generated, whether that be digital artist or or not. Okay. Silver Stitch has been here since the start, but my laptop is not appropriate. Oh dear. Petra, hi there, nice to see you. While you're here, can I just show you I don't know if you've seen my progress on She Sleeps. Let me just whiz it out the frame, actually. I'm going to be really, really cheeky doing this because Petra was the lady who sent me the chart for She Sleeps. Oh, God, so do I. I hope you don't faint, no. But I just want to, seeing as you're in, Petra, and you very kindly sent me this chart, I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek of what She Sleeps looks like. It will be shown fully on my Floss tube on Tuesday. But I am so happy with it right now. I can't even tell you. So I am more than 50% through. I'm about 57% through. And there is the top. There is her beautiful eye. And then across to the other side. So as you can see, I've done quite a lot. Isn't she fab? But because you sent me the chart, Petra, I wanted to make sure that, you know, you see exactly what I've done. Oh, God. Andy's having kittens over there. He really is. Over this football. Funny.
Please be us. Please be us.
Oh, dear. I hope he don't faint.
Yes,
no.
Harriet Town away!
Andy, calm down. Something obviously really good has happened. I don't even know. Yeah, the blackberries really do, don't they, Kelly? Yeah. And it is awesome. I absolutely love it, Patsy. But yeah, didn't have to pay customs charge for your material packs there, Lizzie. Great stuff. That's all good. Happy to hear that. Gainsborough Trinity have got Huddersfield or something.
Harrogate Town away.
All right, don't shout. It's got Harrogate, and Andy's very happy about this. They're still breathing like Darth Vader. Even Patsy's asking if you're hyperventilating. Calm down and work on your blood pressure checking. Do you know what? I think, you know, if we weren't lucky, they might even cry. Funny. So yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with She Sleeps, but anyway. It sounds like I've got Darth Vader next to me, doesn't it? My husband yells at Formula One, Bayern Munich and the Vancouver Canucks. The shelf I want to stitch, says Lizzie, treasure hunt, bookshelf, supersized max colour, glutton for punishment. Yep. I only have 2 supersized max colours and I have no plans to put any more in that pile. We have over 60 people watching, folks. So if you are joining me for the first time, welcome. If you join me again, you've joined me before, welcome back. Thank you all very much for spending some of your Sunday evening with me. I've got Darth Vader to my left, just still having kittens over the football.
We were one of the last few out. We were left with either Wigan, Cambridge or Harrogate. It's still
deep breathing here, you know. I tell you what, Andy, if you were down the other end of the phone, it'd be like a dirty phone call. He's nearly crying. Cracky old blooming Riley. It's only football. Hey dear. 524. Let's get some more colours in. Suki Brown, I've stitches enabled you. Right, oh, I see. Yeah. I think I've seen one or two of her Floss tubes. I'm not a regular watcher of her. Amy Stewart has a wine shelf. Yes, she does. Because I was looking at that. But this one's got a wine bottle in it. I found all sorts of little things in this. I really have. It's been awesome. And, you know, sometimes the surprises just come out under your needle. Yeah, only football. Football isn't a matter of life or death. It's way more important than that, says Adrian. Well, it is for Andy right now. He's hyperventilating. They're getting him a paper bag in a minute. Oh dear, I don't know. Oh, that's the fun part, yeah. Hey dear. Crikey Moses. Oh, and by the way, we are still having a lot of fireworks going off here. So if you are, just be aware that you might hear some loud bangs, because the people opposite us have had some particularly obnoxiously loud fireworks this year. I haven't seen a video showing how you roll your fabric, says Pat. Oh, damn it. Yeah, well, bit taken up with Hannah and the dentist, and Andy was away this weekend, but thanks for reminding me, Patsy. I will get on with that. Might be able to snatch a little time tomorrow or Tuesday to do that. Poor cat's been hiding away under the bed as well when the fireworks have been going off. It's been ridiculous. Nicola enabled me to speed up the stitching on my piece with a month. My poor fingers, oh dear. She ended up having a tooth out yesterday, Patsy. It was unpleasant because it was one of her wisdoms. And she's still got some pain from the tooth next to it, but it's not as bad as it was. So, but yeah, she's slightly better off than what she was, but there's no infection, which is the good thing. She thought she got an infection. Got two new stitches. You mean 2 new starts, Lizzie? Fair warning, if you're in my group, about 10 minutes, we'll be going taking a look at what you've been working on and the pictures that you shared. So if you do want to pop something on, now's the time.
I'm about recovered now.
Good. Has your heartbeat gone back to normal?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Some people were shooting off fireworks on Halloween. Ferris and Henry are totally oblivious. That's good. We have had them. So Halloween was obviously on Thursday. I came back from slimming class. I lost a pound this week, and I also got an award. I got the Slimming World Icon Award. So there we go. £6.5 to go. We came back and were serenaded by fireworks coming home. Then on Friday, there were a lot of fireworks. And then on Saturday, there were a lot of fireworks. So, yeah. Yes, Patsy, it was the result that he wanted.
Well, one of the results I wanted. We were that close to getting Reading because they were just out before us. and that would have been even bigger for us, really. And the only two left after we came out were Wigan and Cambridge. I would have accepted any of them either.
So your new starts are Heather by Han Lynn and Atrium by Chiara Marchetti, both on 20 count. Super stuff, Lizzie. Yeah, I got a rosette and everything. Certificate, a rosette, a photo, the lot. And of course the fireworks are bound to continue, aren't they? Because bonfire night's on Tuesday. And you know what? People will say, oh, it's a cost of living crisis. Oh, we've got no money. The fireworks around here tells me something else. Because they're being ridiculous. We've had fireworks over a week now. Yeah. They are just annoying, aren't they? After a while. He sounds like he's run a marathon. Yeah, he does, doesn't he, Patsy?
Oh, God, you should have seen me yesterday. Because for those who don't know, the Gainsborough won their game in the first round yesterday in a very unconventional way, shall we say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we were 3-0 down and we came back to draw 3-3, and of course that sent it to extra time. We were 4-3 down in extra time. We levelled it at 4-4 and then won in the most dramatic penalty shootout you've ever known in your life.
Hi, David. How are you doing this evening? Nice to see you. Are you stitching and what you're working on? Oh, crikey, I can't even get this flipping thread connected. That's got it. Dum-de-dum-de-da. Hey, Enid. Just going to reiterate my warning because I know that you can be disturbed by noise, but we are still having lots of fireworks go off here, so you might hear one or two banging noises in the background. You know, I just want you to be aware that it might happen, and I don't want it to trigger you. All right?
How we doing?
Yes, I can see. Welcome back.
Why the miss apart from the man in the corner screaming?
Apart from what?
I said, why the miss apart from the man in the corner screaming?
Men and the man in the corner screaming.
Did you win?
They got the draw that he wanted.
Drawn Harrogate away.
Right, good or bad?
Yes, very good.
Cool, good for you.
There were better sides to get, but I'll take them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Enid, I know that you've got PTSD, haven't you? I just want you to know that there might be some bangs in the background, and I wouldn't want for it to be unexpected. That's all.
We've had some very bangs in with fireworks.
Yeah, some people near us have got ridiculously loud, and I mean obnoxiously loud, dead opposite. So, I just want you to be aware. So we've been out for lunch today. We've been to a local carvery, had roast dinner and pudding, and Hannah managed to eat hers, which she's thrilled to bits about. So
I'm just reading the comments.
What comments?
On Mum's thing. Some of them are about you, it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
About me?
Yeah.
Do enlighten me.
One of them says, Andy, calm down, lads, thinking your blood pressure.
I'm calm now.
It's a beautiful purple.
I'm all right now.
Yeah, this one is 3837. It's because I've got extra light on. This is actually all 3837 as well, but it looks blue to me. It might look purple to you guys, but from what I can see, it looks blue.
What looks blue. I missed that.
This bit. So if you look at that bit there, it looks purple, right?
Yeah.
If you look at it there.
Well, I look at my phone, it might be.
No. If you look at it there, it looks blue. There.
That bit?
Yeah. Looks blue, doesn't it?
It does. It looks like a bluey purple, but it does have like a shade of blue to it. I'll give you that.
I got a tube of iridescent Ada from Joanne's at 40% off. Put a pic in the group. Pretty excited. Cool. Yes, please, Enid. I'll have a look at that. I'm going to be closing the thread in about 5 minutes.
I ain't got no to put onto it. I don't know when to get my teeth pulled.
I started from the bottom of one of my projects. Have any of you ever done that? I haven't. I'm a top-down stitcher.
I work from the bottom up my diamond painting. But
Yeah.
I guess that's different from his diamond painting.
Yeah, you're a bottom-up, aren't you, for your diamond painting?
Yeah, because for me, I feel like if I start from the top and go down, I'm going to get stuck on like all sticky bits constantly. Yeah.
Hi, Lynette. How are you doing today? Sunny days almost always starts from the bottom. There you go. Got some kindred spirits for you there, Lizzie. And so does Susan. Silver. So red floss stitch is stitching Green Village. Lovely. What's the brand for Enid? Is it DMC brand for your fabric? My brain screamed Christmas sampler when I spotted it. Yeah, it would do. Pat's is a top left starter. Red did once and didn't enjoy it by the look of it. And Gail's a middle or top left starter. I tend to be a top left or middle.
I can see top left, but I can't quite see middle. Because like it just like seems a bit more. I think he'd be overwhelmed from that in the middle. Don't like that.
Except for She Sleeps, because the She Sleeps I went from the outside. Did all the edge first, didn't I? DMC. Well, yeah. Manufactured in France, isn't it? Kelly's a middle starter, then working her way up. Once there, I do the top and then work back down again. Yep. Equally works. Kashi, only my second full coverage. The first went from bottom left, this one from top left. I'm good, thanks, Lynette. I had a busy couple of days. I've had Hannah at the dentist. We've been out for lunch today. I lost a pound at weigh-in this week at weight loss. So, yeah. And I'm working on my stitching shelf, which is my regular size max colour. On 25 count 1/1 full cross. And I haven't done as much stitching as I could have done today because I've been busy topping up my master set. So I've been lost in cones for about 4 hours of today.
I've never seen so many cones.
Yeah.
It's like a little shop out there.
Hannah, you walk through the conservatory virtually every day, so you have seen.
Yeah, but there's a difference between seeing them and taking notice of them, isn't there?
Well,
Yeah.
there is.
You know, every day we see a sunrise and every day we see a sunset, but taking notice of it is something different, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose.
Okay, let's get rid of them. I have a question. Do you use your Larry shelf? It's Larry for your stitching shelf because it's on scroll bars. No, I'm not using my Lowry for it, for the simple reason that because I'm moving it all the time, with it being on the Lowry, it becomes a pain in the neck to do it. So what I do is, let me just move the camera up a wee bit. So there's my computer, and as you can see, my computer sits on a little table. So I've kind of rested it partially on the table, and then on the arm of the chair on this side. And then what you can't see on that side is that I've got my floss box, and it's the bottom bar is balanced on my floss box. So bit weird, I know, but it works.
If it works, it works.
Isn't it? Red winces at the Lizzie winces at the prospect of doing a wench, let alone from the bottom up. Yep. Lynette, I haven't done any stitching for a while. I'm knitting a cardigan instead. Lovely. Hey, stitching, whether it's a knitting stitch or a cross-stitching stitch, doesn't matter. Can I knit? Yeah.
No, you can knit. Can you knit clothes?
Can knit anything once you can knit.
You can do a jumper.
What, making you a jumper? I'll make you a jumper. You pick a pattern in the wool. Are those DMC cones? Yes, indeed they are. They are leftovers from when I used to kit for Sarah up at Pain Free Crafts. And, of course, they just now form my stitchy stash. So, yeah. But, yeah, all genuine DMC. I don't have every colour because some cones have since run out. But I have, out of the 470 colours, I probably have 400. And I also have some that are discontinued.
What, you have 400 cones?
Yeah, easily.
I can believe that, actually. The amount of boxes. And I made it around each box.
I had tried to freeze once for Stroke of Midnight, says Kelly, and hated it, but the rocking horses have all been fun to do. Stitch 4 of them ages now. Actually, not weird at all if it works. I was just wondering, I got supersized Max colour from that one, and I have no clue how to start it. And if and when I get to it, yeah. With this being regular size, I think it's 300 and something wide. No, it's not. Let me tell you how wide it is. This is 725 wide. And it's just fitting in this scroll bar on 25 count. So it is a big piece. Impressive, says Enid. I thought I had a lot. Yeah, well, I've got some of them that are the smaller size and quite a number of them that are the larger size. I will never need ecru again. All right. I'll be 5200.
So you used a lot of ecru.
Yeah, I have a big corn of it, so, but yeah, it's going to be a long time before I need ecru again. Red currently has two kits for Teresa, but not in the near future. I'll do the Dimensions December sale and decided to join the Hade sale. That's one stash of colours, says Laurie. Lucky lady. Yep, I do feel very lucky, and I'm very protective over my cones. They are looked after, they are kept covered, so, you know, dust free. And
I like your little babies.
Yep.
I'm not even kidding.
Yep, that's right. They're kept dust free, and they're kept where nobody can accidentally spill anything on them or, you know, disturb them in any way. So, yeah. Do you ever have loose stitches, and if so, how do you fix them?
You're right, and also
My syringes are in the sink.
Uh-huh.
When you've washed them, stick them in the jar. Blend them at some point.
Please.
Please.
Yes, manners, kid, manners.
So, in terms of loose stitches, I might very, very occasionally get a loose stitch. And normally it's a stitch that's freestanding like this one. And when I work in the stitches around it, I can use those stitches just to anchor it down, usually. But I don't tend to get them very often. Sometimes I might get my tweezers, turn my work over, get my tweezers and pull the tail end of the thread, because sometimes that's what's just come a little bit loose. But other than that, I don't tend to get them very often, which is a blessing. Laurie's on the couch, tea and needle ready, deadly aquarium this weekend. Cool. I have quite a few skeins of ecru, says Enid. Not sure why yet. Have fun with that, Laurie. It's the Sal you're doing now, yeah. Which Sal are you doing, Red? Lizzie wants to know which chart from the Hay Sal. Okay, let's get this colour out and then we're going to go and have a look and see what you guys have been working on. So I'm going to go over to the Facebook group. Come on, out you come. The only problem is, topping up all these threads, my floss cards are jam-packed and it's very tight in the box. Between Unicorn of the Valley and Innocent Dreams, chose the bunny because the mock-up was better and not that confetti heavy yet. Someone says, hi Nicola, who's that? Hi Leslie. How you doing this evening? I'm 66 now. Getting busier and busier in these streams. It's great to have you all. Right, I am going to load up the Facebook group. Okay, note to self. Do not load Facebook group by opening Pattern Keeper again. That is silly. Oh. Hey Dutchie, how you doing? I'm going to call you Dutchie.
Don't pass her on the left-hand side.
I think it was you, Stitchy Dutchie, that left a comment on one of my videos about the bin men.
As the bin man.
And it going in your head as no, bin men. Brilliant. David's still debating whether to join the Hate Sal or not. Monique has joined for the first time. Okay, let me see if I can find. Okay, right, so after last week and my Facebook playing up, let me just move that ring light out of the way. If I miss your work, shout up and let me know. All comments. Hi Nina, how are you doing this evening? Okay. Right, so first and foremost, we have the lovely Cheryl, who is working on a Disney cross stitch. That is the full picture. It's not terribly clear, but we get the idea. It's a panorama of all the Disney characters. And she has shared her progress. So we're back up to the top. And that looks like... oh, Andy, remind me, what's the one? Is it Jasmine in Aladdin?
Yeah.
Jasmine, yeah. It's looking great. There, Cheryl. That was you, yeah. Jasmine, yeah. Okay, Danny is doing Disintegration, Stephanie Poyman Law at 90%. It's looking awesome. Just that little bottom right-hand corner to go. How fantastic does that look? Yes, quite right there, Red. Mulan is coming along for Cheryl as well. Yeah, that'll be the next thing we see. Okay, Sonia is working on an owl forest embroidery. Garden carp. Lovely. Not just cross stitch, that looked like some embroidery stitches in there too. I love pagodas. I think they are really beautiful looking buildings, and I don't know, they just have this. So Enid is busy working on a Quaker pumpkin. Great stuff. Laura, Pisces by Ruth Thompson, which is a retired Haid on 14 counts, 2/1 full cross at 5.1%. And Laura has shared a mock-up as well, so I'll just show you that. There. So there is the mock-up. It's a Ruth Thompson Haid. Beautiful piece. Okay, right. Let's see what else we got. Ashley is still busy working on her bald eagle, which I believe she said last week is for hubby. Looks like we've got an eye coming out. 2/1 full cross on 14 count. And Ashley has also shared a mock-up. Look at that. Isn't that just fabulous? It's going to be superb when it's done, that. It really is. Okay, what else we got on this here thread? Red is busy doing a stamped kit. I think you're almost there on the, or you've got on the border done now, haven't you, Red? I would say that you are at least a third way through that. What else have we got? Oh, Gemma's Marvellous Garden. I've got a stitch with me to watch either later or tomorrow. But look at that. The peahens coming in here as well. Absolutely gorgeous. It just looks so wonderful, this piece. Still tempted for next year. Okay, Joanne is busy working on Dureen Jones. 'Tis the season. Yes, Nina, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Started on the 20th of October. 28 count, even weave in navy. Not far off done. Looks absolutely amazing. And Joanne's shared a mock-up. Where is it? There. There's the mock-up for it. So it's not that far off done. So, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. What else have we got? Kay, Patron Saint of Green Child, artwork by Jeff Haney, 1/1 full cross. 97.58%. So 304,948 of 312,500 stitches done. So not long to go on this one. This won't be long and it will be seeing another finish. Awesome sauce. What else have we got? Stitching shelf for, there's a reply for Kay as well. I'll have a look at that in a sec. Susan Stitching Shelf, 7.2% done. The winter shelf, I believe. Looking great. I love these shelves. You know, the stuff that comes out is amazing. Let's just look at Kay's reply. Ah, there's the mock-up for the one that Kay's doing. Look at that. Isn't he rather fabulous? Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? Emily. Van Gogh Never Passed. Art by Aja Trier. Charted by Unconventional X-Stitch. Beautiful. Some gorgeous colours in that one. What else have we got? What else have we got? Caroline. My Art Deco lady is in the naughty corner again. So I'm back to shoes. Bossy Threads Walk Home, 16 count on white Zweigart Ada. Naughty Art Deco lady. But hey, shoes. Okay, one thing us ladies love, shoes. Okay. Joyce has just finished another row on Faces of Fairy. And it's looking great. It's so much better with the replacement colours in it, Joyce. It really is, if you're listening. It's absolutely phenomenal. Great stuff. And David is working on Green Village and doing it 2/1. Awesome stuff. It's looking good there, David. Looks very Dominic Davidson style, that. But very nice. Let's have a look. Have I got any other posts on here? Because I may have. Yes, I do. So that is the main artwork for Emily's piece. And if I'm not mistaken, that is a Balrog. Oh my goodness. I might be going over to Unconventional X-Stitch because I have a thing for Lord of the Rings. You shall not pass. I've been looking for something like that. I really have. You might have just have enabled me, Emily.
I thought you didn't do Unconventional X-Stitch.
Well, I've never really sort of looked at their site, but, you know, when somebody shows you a piece and it's like, wow.
Oh my God, I want to have a go at it.
Yeah, that's the one. Right. Have I missed anyone? Just a double checking. I don't think I have, but I don't want to end up like last week. Emily's doing a smaller version, but there's a bigger version too, but the confetti terrified me. I ain't afraid of no confetti. You shall not stitch. Yeah, I could be I very well could be tempted by that. I really could.
Ain't afraid of no confetti. That sounded very Ghostbusters.
Yeah, well, it is a Balrog, which is like a demon beast of the underworld. Oh, my days. Just looking at my messages as well. Catherine that's coming in. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I missed Wednesday. Had company. She's working on a church for all seasons. 4.14%. 10,250 of 247,500. Yeah, we did see Gemma's there, Ed. She also has one by the same artist called Van Gogh, Never Met the Fellowship. Oh, I might be looking at that. Oh, my days. Yes, Kelly, everybody is. Absolutely gorgeous work. Absolutely phenomenal. I just love doing this part. I really do. It's so nice just to see all of these beautiful works, absolute works of art from you guys. So, yeah, well done, everyone. And thank you very much for everybody that's put a post on that thread. It might be an idea if I actually turn the comments off like I said I was going to do. There you go. Not a fan of orange or yellow. There's lots of oranges and yellows in my Middle Earth map. But there's only about 30 colours in it, actually. Believe it or not. Turn off commenting. Yeah, so thank you guys very much indeed for sharing your wonderful works with us. Feel thoroughly enabled again. Right, now back to the stitching. Let's see where we are on this now. Did you all see my thread as well about what are your November plans? And let's see what people have got in mind for November and can we get there? For me, I want to add 10% onto She Sleeps. I love watching these, says Caroline. It's like a little mini retreat every week. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Speaking of retreats, anybody here in the UK going to the Floss Friends in February in Rotherham? Lucy says, see more in next week's live of her projects. Great stuff. Just not much to show. That's fine. You definitely would not like that cat then. And me of orange now, says Kelly. Night Cafe would defeat me, says Kelly. It's turning out pretty though. Yeah, it is. Night Cafes. It's such a lot of colours in it because it's a supersized max colour. I don't know where I've put this thread down. There. I'm finding such a lot of colours in it where you wouldn't think that there is like a blue or a grey or something like that. You know, they're just there. You got the munchies, dear?
Well, a long time since I had my dinner, so that's about all I want, really. So
what is it? Oh, bacon things. Let me nick a couple.
Diet.
Let me nick a couple.
Sins.
Let me nick a couple.
How many do you want? You got 3. How many do you want?
A couple for me is about 4.
Right, 4 it is then. Sins.
So, Gail, you'll have 2 projects finished by end of November. Great stuff. Susan's ordering materials for Celtic Dragonfly. Silver Stitches, Lizzie loves oranges and yellows. Putting my goals, not sure if I can attain any. Hey, it's just there. Let's see how we do. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Yep, great stuff, that, Gail. Laurie's birthday month, 4 charts ready to start. You'll have to do a spinny wheel, Laurie. You know, I think really it's more about what we'd like rather than a have to do. I mean, I'd like to get 10% on She Sleeps, but it depends on model stitches and other bits and bobs going on too. Enid's going to try and finish Coffee Quaker and Quaker Pumpkin this month. I've bitten off more than I can chew as per usual. You'll be fine. I should be looking for a Black Friday sale for some fabric that I want for next year's new starts. I shall get that. And I want to try and get to 10% on She Sleeps. Whether or not I do, I don't know. It'd be nice, but, you know, depends on what else is going on. Or you go for a finish, Laurie. Hard decision. Enid, a slow stitcher? No, do you know what? There's nobody says that you have to stitch quick, Enid. You stitch at your own pace and what works for you. And if anybody says stitch faster, tell me and I'll go and clobber them for you. Kelly has to finish purple Celtic knots so I can make a Christmas ornament with it. Lizzie wants to get Empyrean Eyes by Neen Thomas from Pain Free Crafts. I've got it wrong all there. I may do so and have that as my December new start. Cool. I joined Nadia Dark Etch Stitch group, and there's a couple of other Lord of the Rings charts in there as well. I'm just, you know, racking them up. Cassie has the next piece ready. If you do manage to finish the Dragonfly, great stuff. Jojo will be dyeing a lot of fabric for new starts next year. Fabulous. Something I've not forayed into. I've never done dyed fabric. For me, fabric is just as it is. I've got a couple of pieces of dyed fabric that I've bought. I've never done it myself. I'd like a finish, says Kay, but not sure if I can. I realise I won't get the nautical start I was planning, but hope for a few days on Stained Glass Mermaid. Great stuff. Can you bash my brother for me? He keeps whining that I never finish anything. Yep, no worries. I think I've still got your address somewhere, Lizzie. I'll be down. I'll come and tell him off. No problem at all.
Go, Nikki. Go, Nikki.
Well, it's like you've said before, Nikki for PM. I'd sort the country out of me.
I thought you said something else, though.
I do a worse job than Keir Starmer, can I?
At the minute, no.
You know, he's rating even more unpopular than Prince Harry, and that's saying something.
Yeah, well, what makes it all the more sort of daft is look who he replaced.
Well,
Now, you know my political leanings.
that bloke from Ratatouille.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's tickled me.
Yeah, but you can't deny it. Rishi Sunak looks like the one of the rats off Ratatouille.
Well, he's conservative, of course he's a rat.
What about Prince Andrew? Who's more unpopular, Starmer or Andrew? I think, to be honest, I think Starmer's edging it at the minute. I'm yet to hand paint with Diane fabrics. I get a one-off piece. Ah.
Don't forget I'm named after Prince Andrew.
Yeah, but thank God that's the only thing that you share with him is his name. That's an insult to the rats. The rats are intelligent, clean and clever. Well, that's true.
They're not clean.
You know, Rishi Sunak thought that he was living in hardship because he had his Sky cut off. You know, because he had his TV cut off. Duh.
We never had Sky growing up.
How far am I away from Matlock Bath area, Lizzie? How far are we away from Matlock Bath area?
You can get there in an hour.
About an hour or so?
Yeah. Pretty easy to get to Matlock from here.
I'm sure we can find somewhere to meet up, go and have a lunch and a stitch somewhere. Andy can go off and film something.
Well, it's funny you should say that because obviously I've not done Matlock yet, or Matlock Bath. And of course, when I do it, I've been planning this for ages. I want to walk on Giddy Edge. Now, if you don't know what that is...
No idea.
It's a footpath, which is literally on the edge of a cliff.
I think that would be something that I won't be doing with you.
That's all right, I'll do it on my own.
You've had pet rats and pet gerbils. Yeah, we've had gerbils. I think pet rats are different. I think when Andy was sort of talking about rats, he was talking about like sewer rats and stuff. Yeah, horrible creatures.
Well, that's what instantly came to mind.
Lizzie says you're brave.
I take it you've walked on Giddy Edge then. Her, I mean.
If she has, she's a braver person than me. Not my kind of thing, that.
Fair enough.
Dee, 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 dee. Oh my days. I'm just wondering what I'm seeing here. Is it just flowers that are by the table, or is there something else going to come up? One of my exes had rats and I was alone in the room with them and I was trembling with fear. Yeah. Now, you see, I don't mind spiders. They don't bother me. I can catch them and chuck them out the door and what have you. Everybody else in this house is like, ugh, when it comes to spiders. But rats, mice, anything that scuttles, no. My sister recently did a parachute jump for charity. Oh, did she, Gail? That's lovely. How did she do? Which charity was it? I think, was it? Did I see something about this? I might have done. I'd rather have spiders than rats, yeah. I certainly wouldn't want a pet rat. I just don't think I could. Gerbils were bad enough. I didn't really like having them. We only had the gerbils because the kids wanted gerbils when they were little. Okay. We'll have a question here. Emily, for full coverage experts, so it's for everybody, use Floss Shops, Paco thread organisers. I'm not liking bobbins for this project, and I'm thinking of changing to drops or the thread organiser. I'm pretty sure you've seen what I've got, haven't you, Emily? I have these plastic floss cards, which I've got from Amazon, pack of 10 for about, or 12 for about £12, something like that, or they were when I bought them, all different colours, and each one is 20 holes, and I've just put some stickers on and assigned each hole a thread number, and I've got them in order. So this is like my master set. This is how I do my master set. as you would have seen by the photographs earlier, because I had them laid out on my kitchen table. Stroke Charity, she loved it. Oh, wonderful. Congratulations to her. Okay, what colour have I got next? I have that one. Cash is using a Paco at the moment. Lizzie wishes I had a master set. I don't, hence why I buy kits. I would imagine that probably with the kits you've got the makings of a master set there. So when you're finished using your kits, just you know, because they will have, I would imagine that they'd have the numbers on. You can preserve them as former master sets. Kelly's going to head out, carry on with laundry. Happy stitching, everyone. No worries, Kelly. Thank you very much for calling in. It's been lovely to have you. And you take care and have a great week. If I don't see you on Wednesday, maybe see you next weekend. Oh yes, Emily, Laurie put some pictures on last Wednesday's thread, live stream thread, about her floss storage. Susan has all the colours, but stitches both upstairs and down, so can't have a master set. Have to. That's what I'd do. Red also has to leave. No worries at all, Red. It's been great to have you in. You take care and have a great week. You use that for all your projects. Yes, I do. If it's not kitted up already, i.e. like one of my Gecko Rouge kits, David, I use the same master set. It just sits on my left-hand side and it's just there all the time. So, yeah. Sometimes I might take a few of the cards, like if I'm going to work, for example. Then I might take a few take a few relevant floss cards with me, like, you know, certain numbers that I'll sort of pick up and stitch on that particular project. But yeah, I just use the same one. Juliet has a master set of Annie's Keepers. Susan's hubby would have a stroke, oh bless you. Kay's just moved to Pip and Chip, hanging rail system for a working set, blaming Ebony, and Annie's Keepers master set with Pip and Chip labels, and then spares are stored at the back on book rings. It's another way. Should have 310 by the yard. Heather and Atrium has got a ton of black, so we'll be living in 310 life. Yeah, you will. Yeah. Enid has those drawer system things, like you'd find in a garage with bolts and nails and screws. Yeah, I've seen those that have been used quite a lot. David says I have organisers for every project and it would drive me crazy sometimes. Yeah, that's why I just opted to have the one master set. I only have a small space to stitch in, and it just keeps things simple, really. If I had like separate floss cards for every project, I'd find them everywhere. What do you find makes the stitching thicker? 1/1 full cross or 2/1 tent on 25 count? So I think personally the 2/1 tent is thicker, not just on the top surface of the fabric, but overall the thickness of it, if that makes sense, because the back goes like a carpet underneath. You know how I'm doing my night cafe 2/1 tent? It feels thick and it feels like there's not much movement in it. So, yeah, I think 2/1 feels thicker because 1/1, the back bulk is not nearly as much. But for thickness, I think overall, definitely the 2/1. Okay. Emily, I was thinking of converting to Annie's Keepers because I feel like I spend most of my time winding or unwinding bobbins. That's why I don't use bobbins, because I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to wind and unwind bobbin. I am too lazy to sit there bobbinating. It would drive me daft. So, no.
Since when have you been bloody lazy?
But bobbinating is not for me.
Well, that's fair enough if it's not for you, but you're not lazy, Nick.
Oh, I am.
You're not.
I am, because like even my start and ending my threads method, it's because I don't like to flip my hook because I'm lazy. I want to just stitch. I don't want the song and dance about doing all the prep and stuff.
You know what? I wouldn't call it being lazy. I'd call it being economical with your time.
Well, you could call it being economical with my time, yes, absolutely. Anna Karen works on master set in floss away bags and in stack and carry boxes, yeah. Laurie doesn't like dangling threads, they get so tangled. Bought a Paco, use it for one length that I need, yeah. I've got a Paco, I had it for Avarice, I haven't used it for a long time. Enid almost bought a cross-stitch kit at Joann's, but decided to give it a pass, which is unusual. Is it my imagination, or is it 310 thicker than other colours? I've not heard people say the 310 is thicker. I've heard lots of people say it's thinner. But thicker, no, I've not heard. You must have got a good batch. I think there's something to... Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure I heard or read somewhere something to do with the dye lot on 310, which makes it thinner than the dyes on the other ones. I don't know the science behind it. I've no idea, but I'm pretty sure I heard something about dyeing process, which makes 310 a little thinner. If it's thicker and fluffier, great stuff. They must have got it worked out. I almost bought yarn, says Enid, but I didn't have too much of it. Is, yeah.
You can never have too much yarn.
It's Dutchy Joyce. I print out the symbol list, laminate that, and punch holes to put floss in, or use cardboard floss drops. Yep, that's another way. Who else does that? Somebody else does that. It's Dutchy Masterpieces. Doesn't she do that? Or something similar? Susan finds winding bobbin relaxed. Yeah, I just don't. No, not for me. I've tried it, but you know. David has Paco for lots of projects, but also takes space. I'm trying to put them in shoe totes, but it's a lot. Yeah. Kay says that DMC Black wears better than Anchor. There was a lovely ball of acrylic cotton. Lovely ball of kitchen cotton and some lovely pastel acrylic yarn. Oh, Enid. No such thing as too much, though. Is there, dear?
Nope.
Enid also almost bought one of the Paco things, but never did. I've seen the other kind as well. The one I have is like a triangular wedge. I've seen the other sort of flatter ones that you get off like Temu and stuff, which have got like the foam on the edge with the little slits in it, and then you pull your thread into it. I haven't had one, but I've seen those as well. Enid was manhandling cross-stitch hoops and said to her daughter, "What am I doing? I need another embroidery hoop like I need another hole in the head." Kay says it'd always be DMC or CX. Not Kay, sorry, apologies. Lucy says, always be DMC or CXC threads if I had a choice. Dimensions kits use anchor, and I don't like the texture. Yeah. Adria, thanks for a lovely evening. I'll sign off now. Get some sleep. No worries at all, Adria. It's been great to have you. And do keep looking in, won't you? That's that stitch there. Yeah. You see, lots of people are Team Anchor, Team DMC, etc., etc. Yeah. Personally, I've never had a problem with DMC 310. But that's not to say that for others that problem isn't there and, existing. So, but I mean, there are other brands for 310, CXC, Royal Broderie, Anchor, to name but a few. I think Madeira does the black as well, but Madeira threads are more expensive and there's less to them. Hey Ashley, how you doing? Finally arrived, took mother-in-law out for her birthday. Did you have a lovely time? Patsy says, pray for her. Her dog's just farted. Prayers, Patsy. Send you your nose peg. Okay. Ashley, we did have a nice time. Went to bingo, didn't win, but enjoyed anyways. That's it. As long as you enjoyed it. Hey, Grace. Stitching the Union Jack flag from Vivstone Etsy. Super stuff. Enid has a small amount of Madeira, came with complimentary cross-stitch kits with World of Cross Stitches or something. Yeah, I've got a few packs kicking around. Got a few bits of sparkling Madeira knocking about. Like for Christmassy stuffs. Use anchor on Misfit Trail, says Kay, but won't use it again. Might try Royal Broderie from Blushing Pink Stitches next time. Yeah, worth a try. So to let us know how you get on. I always found with Dimensions thread, the way that they pack it, the way that it's, those floss drop things that they use, I thought those were a bit ridiculous. I mean, how can you put apart used bit of thread back? Well, you can't, can you? Is that the right place?
Is it the right place?
Nope.
No? Oh, no.
Yep. It was the right place. I was just looking at the wrong stitch on pattern keepers because I'm tired. I didn't sleep very well Friday night. I was home alone. Not that that bothers me, but whenever Andy is away, irrespective of who else is in the house, I never sleep well. I slept better last night as Lauren was here. And obviously I was tired, but I think it's just catching up with me today.
I think I'll take my absence as a rather nice compliment there, because you obviously sleep better with me here.
Well, I get bugger all sleep when you're not here, love.
I don't do much. I just sit there and lay there and snore.
For dimensions, I punch a hole in the opposite side of their floss card and stick my little odds and ends on that way. Yeah. The other thing I've done is use my needle to sort of thread through the little bit of foam and then leave the thread in. I do find it annoying though.
Why though?
Dimensions kits. That's probably why I've only got one dimensions and I've only worked on it once, and it's not in timeout. It's a UFO really, I suppose. I just haven't looked at it for a while.
UFO. Thanks, Nicky. I've now got the Newton folder in the head.
Oh, right.
He has a song called UFO, doesn't he?
I don't know. No idea. 3743. Ian's busy looking up Bessie Coleman.
Bessie Coleman?
Yeah. An African-American stroke native aviator.
All right. Fair enough.
Don't know how, says Sunny Days, but I finished a mitered square during the live 1200 stitches. Great stuff. Excellent news. Must be my voice that makes you stitch quicker. Makes you knit quicker, should I say. I got two. I want to do them, but one of them has coding. Has like one incarnations that, yeah. Yes, sometimes weird things crop up in a dimensions kit. Presuming that's what you're on about, Lizzie. Still got a good number of people in, over 50, 55 at the moment.
Yeah, not bad considering that you're not far away from ending the stream. Oh, yeah.
So I've listed that you love full coverage and it's your preference and why, yeah. I do love my full coverage. Is that tea not cold? A little bit. Part of the American Woman Quarter series. Keep it. If you want to show her, I posted my Canadian Beauty all frame in the group. Her new owner sent me the photo. Oh, let's have a look at that, Ashley. Oh, my days. Oh, dear. We will take a peeky at that. Yeah, love full coverage. I'm not the bestest friend of backstitch. I will do it, but I'm not absolutely hammered with it.
You have to do it on your model stitches.
Yeah, well, I'll do it as I go along, but there you go. Right, okay. Let's just move this out of the way. Canadian Beauty. Framed up on the wall in her new home. That is stunning, Ashley. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Okay. One more question, says Grace. When finishing up 10 by 10 set, do you move over to the left or work right or right and move left? So on this piece, I'm working from left to right. But on my sailing fairy, I'm doing the same method, but I'm going left to right and then snaking back right to left along those rows. So slightly different. I find that if you vary your method of stitching, it keeps your interest. Where did I leave my thread? There, I believe. So each of my pieces are stitched sort of slightly differently. Hey, Mahmouda, not late, you're all right. If you don't make it in, there's always the catch-up option. How you doing? I hope you're well. I've seen you around for a bit. Have you been busy? That one. All good. Just been busy with work and working till midnight most days. Blimey. But nice to see you stitch today and stitch with you. It's great to have you. I wouldn't be working till midnight though. Blimey. That would do me in for next day. I think I might get a wee snack as well. I'm just getting a little peckish now. Just going to have a rummage and see what's in the fridge. Celia has to go. No worries, Celia. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we'll catch you on Wednesday. No worries at all. Enid, holy moly, that's annoying. My Facebook app on my phone is malfunctioning when I try to comment. Oh dear. That is not good, Enid.
No, it is not good.
Very infuriating. I hate it when that kind of thing happens. Oh my days. I don't think I shall take much rocking tonight.
No, neither will I.
So did you go to bed just after I messaged you yesterday then?
I did.
Was it yesterday? Yeah.
I did.
Did you feel better for it?
Oh, yeah.
It was like 8:15 and Andy was texting with me yesterday and he's like, if I stopped talking, I fell asleep. I'm like, just go to bed.
Remember, you're in bed, so quite comfy, by the way.
Well, we know that. But we're like, just go to bed. Don't worry about me, you know, just you know, you need sleep. Been walking all day.
I had.
I wish I knew how to stitch as fast as you did. Do you know what? I haven't really stitched an awful lot tonight. I was at 860. I'm at 1,046. So I've not even done 200 stitches yet. And I've been streaming for an hour and 3/4. And normally I'd do 200 an hour, but because I'm a little tired, I'm a bit slower. I've got a bit of pain in my shoulder as well. I think I slept funny on it last night. So that's been bothering me a wee bit. This is just time and practice me with a two-handed. How are you getting on with your Lowry stand, by the way, Lizzie? And are you doing two-handed stitching or trying to teach yourself two-handed or? Oh, a single ninja stitch. 600 odd of this colour, and I've got to put one ninja stitch in. Christ knows where the rest of them are. Never mind. We're a few ninjas on this bit now. Okay. That is that one. Love it. I need to watch a video on two-handed stitching, but my prominent hand is my left hand and my right hand is lazy. Try the other way around, Lizzie. I know it sounds, you know, but having your slightly lazier hand underneath, I don't know if that's what you're doing at the minute. It can either be a kill or cure. It's one of those. I mean, I can do it both ways because, I mean, as I've said before, I'm fairly ambidextrous, so I can stitch with my thread on top and on underneath. Sorry, with either hand on top or underneath, but yeah. Leslie, I wish I could start a new thread like you. It always pulls free. Oh, does it? Have you seen my tutorial on it, Leslie? There's a playlist of techniques. I've got how I start and end my threads method. Might be helpful. It's all down to sort of using your sense of touch, I think, as well underneath. Maybe when I do get round to getting Andy to do the video of me doing two-handed stitching and starting and ending my threads two-handed, which I've been meaning to do as well, I'll be able to explain it better for you so you can actually see it in action. It might just help. Okay. Kay's right-handed and stitches with left-handed on top. Now, you see, it's weird because I am, like I said, fairly ambidextrous, but my right hand is slightly more dominant, and I'll stitch with that on top. Weird, I know. But then again, when it's sort of, when we're right over at the left-hand side, it's uncomfortable. So not to worry, Leslie. I'll try and get Andy with his GoPro this week and me with my camera at the top, and we'll try and capture it on. We'll try and capture it on film so you can see both parts. Is that all right, dear? Come on. Dark thread pulling through there, which I don't want, because this is a B5200. Nope, still there, isn't it? We'll Snag Nabbit that, I think. Snag Nabbit, where are you? The lesser spotted Snag Nabbit.
Okay, this is a tool I am not familiar with. What is a Snag Nabbit?
Well, funny you should ask. This is a Snag Nabbit. It's like a long needle, and it's smooth halfway up with the point on the end, and then this bit is slightly textured. And the idea is that when you push it through, the textured part pulls through what shouldn't be on the top. It was originally designed as, I think, it's either a weaver's or a knitter's tool. But it's very good for cross stitch, because here I have a dark coloured thread. But pushing the Snag Nabbit through has now removed that thread. It's pushed it down to the back. Feel. There you go.
Wow.
Mind blown.
Snag Nabbit.
Do I have a stand, Mahmouda? Yes, I have a Lowry. Because I only.
There you go.
I have a
Snag Nabbit back.
Thank you. Because I have a small space to stitch in, the Lowry is the only thing. Okay.
I get brushed the other side. I feel a bit fresher now.
Cool. Yeah, I only have a very small stitching space, so Lowry it is. For me, it works because it can go under my sofa.
Doodle.
Yes.
Catfish.
What about him?
She needs me.
Well, wash one.
Oh, now come on, she'll not do that.
No.
Yeah.
Anna, there are two there, and there are probably the other two in the sink. If you want one, wash one.
I can't find one in the sink. I'm not allowed to do any strenuous exercises.
Get down there, get one of them two, and wash it. I'm not your
Come on,
slave.
Anna. I also form my stitches arse about face, bottom right to top left, and bottom left to top right.
Why are you butt naked?
Because I was hot.
Silver stitches. Where do I get the Snag Nabbit from? I think. Oh God, it was a while since I've had it. Lakeside Needlecraft, probably. To be fair, it could have been bought from anywhere. Look, that thread's come back up again. There's a dark thread that's haunting me. You know what, I'm going to keep my Snag Nabbit out, I think. That's better. It's gone now. Blooming thing. Okay. you have the same but find it very unsteady with the Amanic, you might need the, have you got the middle bar for it? The one with the wooden vertical. Can't remember what you call it. I haven't got it. But I think Amanics are quite heavy, aren't they, for Lowry? Family Life is great, love it. Oh, it's great fun. Great fun. You know, sometimes it's like World War III in this house. Other times it's a laugh a minute. No, not yet. Angel!
What's this? She's not on the bed, she'll come out. She'll sit on a box.
All right, okay. That's all for you, Sunny Days. Have a good night, everyone. No worries. Thanks very much for joining. It's been fantastic. I'm not going to be much longer, sadly. I am feeling a bit tired and I'm snackish.
I'm going to bed in a minute. Just trying to wait for the tablets to kick in a bit more.
All right. No problem. Kids are there to keep you on your toes. Yeah, always keep me on my toes. Ugh. No, I wouldn't. No, you're right. Bit of confetti in this now. Blooming thing. And another confetti stitch. $608. I'm almost at that right hand side. Come on. Thread, you blooming thing. Surely I can't be the only one that talks to my needle when it won't thread as well.
Did anybody else hear that beeping noise?
Yeah, I had a little beeping noise. Don't know what it was. No idea. I had to endure a massive lecture from my kid who is an artist because I went for an AI image. Oh dear. I hope you told them that it's a matter of personal choice. And, you know, some people are happy, some people are not. But you, at the end of the day, you're the person that's stitching it. Grace says, totally enjoyed stitching with you today. Everyone have a great day and evening. No worries, Grace. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. I'm almost at my witching hour as well. We still have 50 people in here. It's great. Chuffed.
How many do you usually get?
Well, normally by this time it's kind of dropping off, but, you know, stop swinging around in that chair, please. I chastise inanimate objects often, says Enid. Yeah, but that is totally me. I was chastising my cones earlier. It's tactical choice to get it done, but I can see his point. Yeah, there you go. I see, yeah. But it's entirely up to you, isn't it, Kay? I mean, you're the person that's going to stitch it. And as long as you're happy with what you're stitching, that's what matters. It's not like you're doing it to sell to somebody or, you know, that kind of thing. It's for you. It's, you know, your project it's going to be.
Au revoir, Amadeus.
Au revoir. Buonanotte. I think with the AI, I think everybody's got an opinion about it, haven't they? Yeah, but yeah, it's everybody's allowed their own freedom of expression. It'd be treated the same and go in the finished box with all the artist ones. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Okay, that is me 200 stitches done. Just 200 tonight. It's a bit more than 8 stitch because I'm tired. Good night, Grace. Thanks for joining. So do I, Leslie. She's still in a bit of pain and she keeps having painkillers. But if she's got no improvement this week, then we might be having her back to dentist, I think. So, yeah. But, yeah, that'll be all from me. So, 200 stitches done. We're almost at the end of here. I've got another 40 stitches I need to do today because I like to end on a 0-0 number. And I'll probably get to the end today, I would have thought. So, there's only probably 30 stitches in there. So, yeah. So thank you very much indeed, everybody, for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. I love doing these streams. Thank you all so much for sharing your work. If you're not a member in the Simply a Stitcher Facebook group, please do go and look it up and join Simply a Stitcher and Friends. So I will see you guys Wednesday for another live, but obviously I've got my Floss Tube Tuesday and then my Stitch With Me's later in the week. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.